I've heard of people being holdouts, but never ghosts who refuse to move on. A brave firefighter, a cool astronaut, a soccer player, a president, a chemist. This guy couldn't find a career that suited him, so he simply decided to stick around and not leave. Faced with such a stubborn case, heaven called in all the big names. A boxer, a psychologist, an inventor. No matter how remarkable their lives had been, none of them could make the slightest impression on him. Even the most celebrated figures who saw him subconsciously felt resentment toward him. Then one day, Light met Xiao He. Failed at his job, unloved by his dad, a failed life, a failed marriage. Even his death was caused by stepping on a manhole cover. What a total failure. With such a miserable life, he actually wanted to go back and live it all over again. Who could understand what this guy was thinking? Intrigued, Light led him through a hidden passage into the realm of self-forgetfulness. Every time you fully immerse yourself in something, your soul enters this place. It's called the connection point between soul and body. If we perform a ritual here, we can send your soul back to Earth. Hearing this, Xiao He was thrilled. He hurried to find Captain Mingyu and asked him to summon the ritual array. But by accident, both he and Light ended up falling through. Light was extremely reluctant, but when he opened his eyes again, Xiao He was utterly stunned. By pure chance, he'd accidentally landed on a cat, while Light's soul had taken over his body. Both of them panicked. They had to find the captain to switch back. But Light, having been a holdout ghost for so long, had never been human before. He couldn't even operate an elevator properly, let alone find someone. He didn't know how to walk properly. After finally escaping the hospital, he claimed he had social anxiety, and dashed frantically through the streets, ending up crouched in a corner, refusing to move. They looked at each other, wondering what to do, when suddenly they heard a stomach rumble. Xiao He got an idea. Lure him with food. So Earth has such delicious food? It seems every creature is driven by food. Suddenly, Light was filled with energy, obediently following Xiao He to find Captain Mingyu. They agreed to switch back before the performance began. Just as they tried to hail a taxi, trouble struck. Their eyes met. Xiao He quickly shoved him into the car. At the most awkward moment, he ran into his idol, wearing a hospital gown without pants, a cat perched on his shoulder. He looked anything but smart. Sure enough, as soon as they got home, Xiao He received a call. There's no way you can go on stage looking like this. Now, not only did they have to find the captain to switch back, but they also had to clean themselves up and get presentable in the meantime. The trouble was, Light was like a child, sucking lollipops during a haircut, tapping on bamboo poles as he passed by, even stopping to feel the wind from a sewer grate. Everything seemed new and fascinating to him. It was impossible not to laugh. Finally, by afternoon, the two met Captain Mingyu at the agreed spot. Looking at everything around him, Light suddenly felt that Earth wasn't so disappointing after all. But at the same time, a crisis was quietly approaching.